In a shocking live interview that left audiences gasping, Prince Harry found himself in the hot seat as Graham Norton probed him about his desire for a royal title reinstatement. The tension between Harry's past and present was palpable as he navigated questions about his identity and the ongoing rift with the royal family. This moment not only highlighted Harry's desperation to reconnect with his royal roots, but also laid bare the emotional turmoil he faces as he grapples with his choices. The ramifications of this exchange would resonate far beyond the studio walls, reigniting public debate about the Sussexes' role within the monarchy. The atmosphere in the studio was electric, charged with anticipation as Harry took a seat across from Norton. The audience, well aware of the complexities surrounding the Duke of Sussex, watched closely as Norton wasted no time in addressing the elephant in the room, Harry's royal title. With a mix of humor and seriousness, Norton asked Harry if he ever wished the title he willingly relinquished when he stepped back from royal duties. Harry's response was layered with emotion, hinting at a longing for the stability and identity that the title symbolized. As Harry spoke, his vulnerability shone through, revealing the internal conflict he faces. While he has publicly championed a life free from royal constraints, the question of his title lingered like a specter. "It's complicated," he said, a phrase that seemed to encapsulate not just his feelings about the title, but his entire relationship with the monarchy. This moment set the stage for a deeper exploration of Harry's identity, and the audience was left wondering, is he truly ready to sever ties with his past? As the interview progressed, Norton pushed further, challenging Harry on the implications of wanting a title reinstatement. What would it mean for his marriage to Meghan? Would it signal a retreat from their current path of independence? Harry's responses revealed a man torn between two worlds, the royal life he was born into and the freedom he sought to create with Meghan. His assertions that he wanted to make a difference felt genuine, yet the undercurrents of his royal heritage were impossible to ignore. The conversation took a more personal turn as Harry reflected on the sacrifices he made for his family. He spoke candidly about the pain of being distanced from his roots, emphasizing the emotional toll it has taken on him. With each answer, it became clear that the title was more than just a label. It represented a connection to his family and a legacy he once cherished. The audience could sense the tension building as Harry wrestled with his desire for acceptance and the reality of his choices. As the interview drew to a close, Harry's vulnerability left viewers with a profound sense of empathy, but also a lingering question. Can he truly reclaim his place within the royal family? Norton's incisive questioning had peeled back layers of Harry's psyche, revealing the complexities of his situation. The tension between wanting to honor his lineage while forging his own path created an emotional battleground that resonated deeply. In the aftermath of this gripping exchange, the world is left to ponder the future of Prince Harry and his relationship with the monarchy. Will he continue to push for a reinstatement of his title, or will he embrace the freedom that comes with living outside the royal framework? As public interest in the couple remains at an all-time high, the discussion sparked by this interview will likely shape their narrative moving forward. In the wake of Prince Harry's intense interview with Graham Norton, reactions poured in from across the globe, igniting a firestorm debate on social media and traditional news outlets alike. Fans and critics alike dissected Harry's every word, attempting to decipher the underlying emotions that colored his responses. Many expressed sympathy, viewing his plea for a title reinstatement as a sign of vulnerability and confusion. Others, however, were quick to criticize what they perceived as a retreat from the independence he and Meghan had fought so hard to achieve. The royal family's silence in the days following the interview only fueled speculation. Observers noted that the lack of a public response suggested a continued rift, leaving many to wonder how the monarchy would address Harry's renewed longing for connection. Some royal insiders hinted that the family was considering their options, weighing the potential benefits of reconciliation against the dangers of public scrutiny. The stakes have never been higher, and the implications of Harry's interview could reverberate throughout the institution for years to come. As the dust settled, the media's role in shaping the narrative became increasingly evident. Headlines speculated wildly, framing Harry's words in a variety of ways, from a heartfelt plea for understanding to a desperate bid for relevance. This sensationalist approach only added to the complexities of Harry and Meghan's story, as it became clear that every public appearance was subject to intense scrutiny and interpretation. The media frenzy, however, also presented an opportunity for Harry and Meghan to reclaim their narrative. Their team quickly mobilized, releasing statements that emphasize their commitment to mental health and personal growth, framing the interview as a moment of reflection rather than a plea for royal intervention. This strategic maneuvering highlights their awareness of the media landscape and their desire to control the dialogue surrounding their lives. Behind closed doors, the fallout from the interview undoubtedly affected Harry and Meghan's relationship. Friends close to the couple revealed that both were grappling with the implications of Harry's words. Meghan, who has often been portrayed as the driving force behind their departure from royal life, may have felt a mix of concern and frustration at Harry's apparent longing for a title. Sources suggest that discussions between them have become increasingly candid, focusing on their shared vision for future and the need to address their royal past head-on. Harry's struggle with his identity is not just personal, it impacts their partnership. As Meghan continues to build her own brand and advocate for social causes, Harry's yearning for royal recognition could create friction. The couple must navigate these waters carefully, balancing their ambitions with the reality of their circumstances. The question remains, can they forge a unified front in the face of public scrutiny, or will Harry's internal conflict create further divides? As they look to the future, Harry and Meghan face pivotal choices that will define their legacy. Will they continue to seek a harmonious coexistence with the royal family, or will they fully embrace their status as independent public figures? The interview with Norton has opened up new avenues for discussion, and the couple's next steps will undoubtedly be watched closely. With Meghan's growing influence in media and activism, and Harry's continued commitment to mental health initiatives, the couple has the potential to redefine what it means to be royal in the modern age. They could emerge as powerful advocates for change, using their platform to address pressing global issues, while remaining true to their identities. However, this path requires a delicate balance, as they must also contend with the ghosts of their past.